Alright, yo, we're back at it again with another Creative Vision video. And for the first time this season, you guys are seeing New Mexico. And coincidence, it is the matchup that basically, in a way, made this series. I'm not even going to hold you. Salt Lake versus New Mexico. Last season, New Mexico and Salt Lake met twice. Of course, as normal division rivals would do. But it wasn't just your normal two games. No. These games were games that Salt Lake felt like they should have won. Salt Lake trailing all game, basically forced overtime, but the coin toss did not go their way, and it was still sudden death rules, and New Mexico drove all the way down the field and kicked the game-winning field goal in overtime. However, on Halloween, instead of a treat, they got tricked. They had a big lead, and New Mexico had the biggest comeback in channel history, coming up with the victory. This basically shifted the momentum of both teams' trajectory for the season. Salt Lake still wanted a fighting in the playoffs, but New Mexico had the momentum on their side until they got humbled by Vegas. This is the first time you guys are going to be seeing New Mexico this season. New jerseys, new uniforms, all of that. So, I spun the wheel. We're going to be doing New Mexico. But, shades of the first round. If things get out of reach, can Salt Lake make another comeback, but this time succeed? If the game is not close, if the game is back and forth, hey, it's going to all come down to who's going to have the ball last. But if it has to come down to a comeback, can Salt Lake do it again? Or can New Mexico this time flat out dominate and not even make this a game? Proving that New Mexico is leagues above Salt Lake. But Salt Lake has to prove to the division and to themselves, if they want to make the playoffs this season, they have to beat New Mexico. I'll see you guys on the field in New Mexico. Flames, Rhinos. Let's do this. Alright, here we go. New Mexico City. Home of the New Mexico City Flames. They take on the Salt Lake City Rhinos in today's episode. You guys, like I said, new uniforms, new field. Let me know what y'all think about the new design. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. First time we're seeing former MVP actually in Douglas. Brand new offense, got some weapons on some defense, got some underrated weapons. A free safety a fourth round free safety from Ohio, arguably is one of the best defensive players they got, along with the right end to compare with Hopkins, and of course the veteran Chad Ochocinco with this offense. The brand new star Cole though also. Let's see who's going to start off this game.
Happy to have you alongside to what should
be a
fantastic football showcase.
It is
the home team are hosting
Rhinos
here
Bowl.
And want to be able to keep the... We are ready for
first
football.
time you guys are seeing this defense.
At the 20. It's
James has my interest because he's a great safety when I heard. Handoff start off the game. They did. Both teams coming up for losses, so looking to go. One of them was trying to go to 2-1. The other one not trying to go to 1-2. Another handoff. Oliver's there. On the 25-yard line. Pass situation for Frey. What is the 18th overall pick in the draft going to do? Drops. Looking. Goes short. Is that kind of the first down? 4th and inches. No.
Turner or kick return is one of the toughest jobs.
Here comes the former MVP, Douglas.
And only a few that can really go right.
Go for it.
Butler.
First play. First play. First play of the season. Y'all seeing him. First play. Gain at 24.
Play action.
Handoff.
Here's the game.
Middle. Douglas again is brought down.
He's tackled.
Handoff. Trying to get out of it, but does get the first down though. Trying to get out of it.
He's dropped down.
Back to him. Got the block. Ooh, good spin. Fighting, and that is another first down.
First down and
another first down by Douglas. Feels like every time he touches the ball, he gets a first down. First and 10 again. Got blockers. Spin move. This time he didn't get caught. Your line. Butler drops. Butler middle. Touchdown. Ochocinco. Touchdown. Ochocinco.
Comes down with it. Touchdown.
Chad Ochocinco
got the job done there, and we've seen him do it so many times over the years. That's the thing with him. He comes through time after time.
Chad Ochocinco, the newest, their free agent signing that they picked up. Kick is good. 7-0. Flames.
Punt it away.
Literally inches away from continuing to drive. They decided to punt, but first set up to 20. Handoff.
Number 14.
Randall. Ooh, good hit. But didn't lose the ball almost. Division game was undefeated. Rhinos and Flames are tied at 1-1. It's Alaska. Close fighting in the beginning, but then fourth quarter, everything changed. Frey looking to prove he's the opposite of his fellow draft mate, Griffin.
Good job all the way around by the deep.
Handoff, middle, goes to Randall, person speed, got daylight. James trying to catch him. James, can he catch him? Yes, he can. Caught him before he scored. Gain of 73. All right,
really big plays. You get defenses being so
first and goal
aggressive in
9.
that situation. You can just break one off.
Handoff. That big run set them a good field position. Now, can Frey convert though is the question. Second and goal. Banks in motion. Looking. Drops. Goes corner of the end zone. Good defense.
They're just 10 yards.
Third and goal. Third and goal from the 8-yard line. Passing situation. Drops. Looking. Frey goes short. Does it count as 6? No, he stopped short. Fourth and 1. Fourth and goal from the 1, but they're going to go for it. Out of the first quarter.
And our score, 7-0.
7-0. Rhinos are going to go for it, or they're going to kick the 3. Their choice.
He shouldn't have a problem with this.
They're going to settle for the 3. Start the second quarter. Instead of going for it, they're going to settle for the 3. That's weird. Why not just try to run it with Randall? It was good.
And the kick is
Why not just try to run it with Randall? Alright, so that big gain by Randall was all for nothing. I mean, he got 3. But
and 10 to go.
One thing about this team, another team just like Vegas, you gotta score. You gotta get 6.
Around the 21-yard line by Monroe.
Just like Vegas, you cannot settle for 3. You have to get 6 points. If you try to settle for 3, you have to have a damn good defense. Lucky for Salt Lake, they got a defense.
Douglas on the inside handoff.
Nowhere to go. 3rd and 5.
Ball on their own 21.
Reggie drops. Looking. Rookie. The rookie. First down. The rookie. Fresh out of LSU. Pre-carrying Lacey, man. That's a tough situation, though.
Well, after a big gain like that, the quarterback.
I'm a Gators fan, but
for really the rest of the
my
game,
condolences. My condolences.
Progresses now that he's found a bit of an opening.
Drops, looking, post, still wide open, caught. First down to 25.
He's wrestled down at about the 25-yard line.
Hey,
by number
actually proving they ain't just Douglas now. His arm got better. First and 10. They go back to him though. Gain of a couple. Counter.
Douglas runs
spin move. First and 10.
He's tackled right around the 12-yard line by number 27. And we'll have a first down and 10.
First down and 11. Handoff.
They go with
touchdown Douglas, untouched.
It's a touchdown.
That's why you always go for the 6 points. Never settle for 3. Always go for the 7. They did it.
Defense pay.
10.
It's first.
And another thing you also don't want is the New Mexico crowd to get into it too. They were undefeated at home to that playoff. Oh, that's Randall. McClain was there.
He's dropped down right around the 22-yard line by number 27.
Y'all forget, they were undefeated at home. They didn't really lose a game at home until that playoff matchup. That was the only time they lost. It's a tough way to suffer your first home loss, though, in the playoffs.
Short throw to the right.
Incomplete, dropped it. Armstrong out of all people.
Throw 21.
Drops. Looking. Frey with the scrambling abilities gets sacked by Hopkins.
Wow, he looked like a cyclone.
That corner.
39-yard line.
Drops. Looking. Goes to Jake. I haven't really heard from him so far this game till now. Let's grab the game. So, 2 minutes. Can Salt Lake defense force 3? Will New Mexico score a touchdown? Drops. Looking. Cole up top. In and out of Cole's hit. They're running corner. Touchdown. Touchdown Cole. Confusing play. It was batted down, but Cole with the reaction time. The LSU wide receivers, man.
He hauled it in and goodbye.
If that isn't his first career touchdown, I think it was. Either it was or it wasn't. If it was, what a way. You gotta understand, it was tipped, deflected, and bobbled up in the air, and Cole still caught it. If that is his first touchdown, what a way to do it. If that's his first touchdown of his career. Drops. Good throw. It was just that the moment it hit Cole's hands, it was overthrow. Let's be honest, it should have been picked off. But when the defender doesn't get a pick as a receiver, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. Cole in that instinct, it was up, into his hands. Touchdown. New Mexico's offense, they are on fire right now. Their offense, Frey has to do something. Frey got to do something, or if not, we might be going into comeback territory if this ain't the case. Can they do something? You don't get ball, Frey. Oh. Jefferson on the blitz, corner blitz, almost picked off. Lane was there.
He's brought down
right around the
24-yard line by number 27. 4 yards on that.
Drops, looking
wide
open. Wide open is Tompkins, but he had touchdown, but he went out of bounds. He had 6 as a catch. He had 6. He had 6.
So after conferring, they give him the catch.
He had 6. He had 6. He had 6 on that one. That was 6. That was 6.
Out there.
First and 10.
Not only does he have the concentration,
well, Madison got the first.
But he has superb body control that allows
Drops.
him to get both feet
looking, go short again. James
and a tough target to defend as well. The quarterback
Drops.
can deliver the ball in a
looking.
place where either the
go short again. Got off a Banks. Banks got off for 1. Walks in. Touchdown, Salt Lake.
Crosses the goal line. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Salt Lake.
How about that burst of speed to take it all away? That was fun to watch.
Got him McLean's tackle and was gone. Salt Lake finally scores a touchdown. All right.
They'll go to work.
1-7 left for Mr. Clutch.
Now we have
Let's see.
A first down.
Can Butler lead this squad down the field?
Goes through his
Drops. Looking. Questionable throw, incomplete.
Number face is 2nd and 10.
So not really
Ball
the
on
best
their own 24.
pass attempt, but let's see. 2nd and 10. Play action. Drops. Middle. Top. Cole. Oh! Welcome to the NFL moment.
A better decision maker than that.
Eesh.
There's no way he was going to get that one in.
Oh. Drops. Looking.
For a man.
Ocho Cinco.
Going deep with it.
Ocho dropped it. Ocho's in his hands. It was in Ocho's hands. There's no excuse for that, Ocho.
Looks like they'll opt to go for
your motto is that you're always open. You're supposed to catch those. 4th and 10, they're going for it.
Good coverage
Drops.
downfield.
Looking. Go back to it. Ocho Cinco. This time is a catch. But Ocho is hurt.
And they'll push him out of bounds.
Ocho's hurt on the play. Ocho is hurt. Damn.
The offense has another 1st and 10 after that big gain through the air.
Immediately made up for it. Ocho is hurt, but drop. He's sacked.
Running out of time.
They're right there. They're right there. 2nd and 16. Drops. Looking.
And
Cole. Oh, another hit.
Cole
Fleming again.
Intended target.
3rd and 16. For the sack, but the incompletion will play the factor. 3rd and 16. Reaction.
Fakes the handoff.
Drops. Elliott's under pressure.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
54-yarder to make this a 14-point game heading into halftime. Kick is up. Kick is good with room to spare. Good with room to spare. Okay.
He really came through.
Yet again, he did come in clutch numerous times. He did come in clutch numerous times.
Perfect hold and a perfect snap.
2-score game.
Let's give this kicker.
1st and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Are they gonna run the ball? Or they're gonna run it? But don't let Randall break one now.
He's wrestled down at about the 23-yard line by number 51.
I say don't let Randall break one all the way for 6. 2nd and 7. Which at least making a 1-score game heading into halftime. We go back to Randall because brought down 3rd and 1.
And he's tackled around the 29-yard line by Morgan.
I feel like they might throw a quick play to go deep. They're gonna let us go into half. They are. Alright, we're not yet in comeback territory. Like I said in the last game yesterday, 2-score game. Still anyone's ball game.
Here.
So let's
the
see.
Score is 24-10.
Still a close
the
game.
Home team.
2-score game. Game's not completely out of reach. Not even close. If you guys seen this rivalry, a 2-score lead ain't enough. Not even a fucking 30-point lead is enough in this rivalry. But, however, heading into halftime, this New Mexico offense, man. New Mexico offense, but Salt Lake's defense held them to 3 on that drive. Held them to 3. That actually ended up working, because if the New Mexico got 6, they would have been in trouble. But a field goal, they'll take a field goal. Mr. Clutch and the MVP will get back on the field to start the second half. Score 24-10. Flames are up. The offense is back on the field. It is a 14-point game. Like I said, we're not in that range yet. Let's see, can the defense
on the inside
do something? Douglas. Play action. Looking. Shake.
Scans the field.
Ooh, good defense.
And it's tipped away.
A linebacker.
Number 83.
The man coverage, he goes to the out route.
33.
That's pretty easy to get done.
Handoff. Douglas. Ooh, good defense. Stopped him there. 4th and 1. Right then and
short from up here.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower.
Here we go. Power football. Power football 1-on-1. 4th and 1 from the 42.
Line did exactly that.
Handoff. Douglas got the first down. Douglas still got it.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line.
If anything, they played right into their hands. Right into their hands. 4th and 1 situation. They want a power football situation. They want that.
Douglas.
Handoff. Douglas. And he's brought
He's wrestled down.
On the 48-yard line. Action again. Drops, looking up top. Cole again. Cole almost scored. Cole almost got a second touchdown. 3 catches, 113 yards.
Receiving
yards. 215 yards touchdown.
One heck of a performance for him. And so far in this one, as you can see, this player has been the impact performer of the game so far.
Douglas is brought down.
Those big guys,
he got 105 yards.
Keep pushing the defense back. At some point, now you're going to have to do something to try and stop those running lanes.
10 carries, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Wide open.
Handoff. Touchdown, Douglas. Oh, wow. Never mind. I thought he got in. And it looks like it's an injured Salt Lake player on the field. For a speed recovery. 1st and goal from the 1. This to make it a 3-score game. Handoff. Douglas. Of course, he's in. Touchdown.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Douglas. Now, this is an important drive for Salt Lake. Can Salt Lake doesn't score? Comeback situation in the works. Maybe, maybe not. Depends how Salt Lake plays in this drive. Snap. Go hold. Kick is good.
Extra point is good.
Cole over 100 yards. Douglas over 100 yards. Reggie over 200 yards. All right. Very, 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 very crucial drive for Salt Lake. They gotta score a touchdown, not 6, not 3. A touchdown, nearly called. Nearly threw it big.
Armstrong was the intended receiver.
Shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers and just tight end. Drops. Looking. Middle. Richmond got off for 1. Just brought down.
And he did recognize it. He had the explosiveness to get there.
2nd and 12. Drops. Fields almost got to him. And look like I'm a Joy is hurt. 2 and 5 on 3rd down conversions. So crucial 3rd down. If they not go for it on 4th, I'll do that my damn self. They don't go for it on 4th down. Drops. Looking.
He's looking towards the left side.
And he missed him.
And sometimes you get used to throwing teammates.
And 1st and 10 from. So one more. The next touchdown. That's when the comeback's going to be attempted. Drops. Looking up top to Jake. That is a incompletion. Good defense. 3rd and 6. Well, the 21-yard line. Clock's running down to the 3rd quarter. Drops.
He's searching for a receiver.
First. Oh, wow. Right there. We're going for it. Maybe they might not need my help.
Just terrific play by the defense.
2 for 2 on third down, on fourth down.
Eyes made a quick jump on the ball, and we're all
6.
over that one.
Reggie drops. Reggie has a lane, try to run, but got brought down. He tried to run it for first.
The 22-yard line.
I guess not. All right, I guess they don't need my help. I guess they don't need me holding their hand. Let's see if they can turn this into 6. But again, if they try to do a field goal on fourth down, they're not going to settle for that. Situation they need 3. James to the hit.
He's dropped down around the 12-yard line by James. Pickup of 8 on the pass.
The defense, they get their first big major stop of the game on that fourth down conversion. 2nd and 2. Williams in motion. Oh, pancake. That one got pancake, but Randall was brought down by Reese.
He's brought down around the 10-yard line by Reese.
All right. Start of the fourth quarter. It's a 21-point game heading into the fourth.
So,
can Salt Lake complete the comeback?
31.
That is the question. Can they complete 10. The comeback? 31 cents to score. Fourth and final quarter. 1st and goal. Can Salt Lake do the impossible, but this time actually succeed? Vincent in motion. Handoff. Randall goes inside. Gets brought down.
He's wrestled down right around the 8-yard line by number 51.
2nd and goal. Ball up the 8-yard line. Banks in motion. Handoff. Randall again. Drops. Looking. Got it. Touchdown. Touchdown Salt Lake. And yeah, switch, so that way we can see them make a comeback.
The offense decided to show how the ball should be moved and added points in this possession.
Now we're back playing as Salt Lake. Let's see, can Salt Lake stop them, man? Perhaps tie up this ball game with 5:46 left. Butler drops. Butler goes short to Elliott. Gets brought down.
Number 86 picks up about 3 with the catch.
50%. 2nd and 7. I think we all know who's getting the ball in this situation. Keys in motion. No, actually, they're not. Passing, they're actually going to the run. He gets sacked. 3rd and 11.
So he goes down again. The defense is making their way into the backfield and getting to the quarterback.
1 for 5 on 3rd down.
What can he do here to turn this around?
Well, Gus, this guy can move. He isn't strictly a pocket passer, so look for him to try to scramble out.
Handoff. They go to Douglas. They don't want to choke up the conversion, but they don't want to choke that up.
That was a poor series for this offense.
Yeah, the defense
went nowhere. Defense
to do something for that poor guy out there. He's going to.
Here we go. Frey, can he do it? Can he do it? Down by 2 scores. Go to handoff. The Randall was brought down, but the defense is going to be on his heels. Drops.
Good coverage downfield.
Goes short to Richmond. Gets brought down, though, however.
He's tackled
around
the 31-yard line by number 27. Nothing doing on that play.
Goes nowhere. Gotta hurry up, though. Clock is ticking. 3rd and 8.
Looking
Drops.
For a man.
Looking. Frey almost threw a pick.
The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, at the end of the
almost
game,
threw an interception.
You go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down.
Drops.
You have a pretty good indication.
Why? No, Tompkins incomplete.
Big 4th down play by the defense that time, and now
you have the ball at the 31-yard line.
To the other defense to try and make a play.
They tried it, tried to rush it. The pressure got to him. Defense got better in that situation. And then there's him, Douglas. Is brought down. 2nd and 1. By the 2 minutes. Let's miracle. Douglas actually fumbles the ball. That's the only way to get the ball back. Handoff.
Butler gives it left.
Walker's brought down. 1st down. 2 minutes.
He's brought down around the 20-yard line by Walker.
So at the end of the day, the Flames' defense, came in clutch. They're going to keep on giving him the ball.
Douglas.
He's brought down. He's thrown. They burn 1. Handoff.
They hand it off again.
Douglas again. He gets brought down. 3rd and 10.
He's wrestled down right around the 20-yard line by Lawson.
It's going to be another handoff. Handoff.
Douglas gets
got
the
off for
call
one.
again.
Douglas is still on his feet. Touchdown.
He powers into the
That'll do it
for a touchdown.
And that's will do it.
And that should wrap this game up.
Well, I know they
Mexico wins. Came in clutch, stopped them, prevented them from perhaps having any shot of a comeback.
Surveys the field.
Frey goes up. That is a dot to Banks. He caught it.
And he's tackled.
Clock is running.
9-yard line by number 27.
Drops. Looking.
Here's a pass
Caught.
over the
Banks.
middle.
Touchdown.
He's got it. Touchdown.
That's one of those great throws where the receiver was.
Once I kick.
The kick
Good
is very
win.
short.
Oh, Ocho picked it up though. Almost. That's
Chris.
Yeah, Gus, certainly seems that way. He's
Hey,
quick
why
to
not?
tuck and run rather than
not
sitting
close
in
the game out
pocket
playing
and
this, though.
finding the open man.
No question about it, but it's got to be hard.
Flames proof. Hey, not bad for a first game seeing this team. Defense got better. Team got better. They're in 6. Could give Vegas run for their money.
Douglas.
It goes Douglas and to add more salt to it. Touchdown.
He cruises in for the touchdown.
Touchdown Douglas to add more salt to it.
Puts him in the driver's seat for the win.
Well, we finally reached that point in the game when you can start thinking
Douglas
about
had to.
This thing is all wrapped up now.
Had to. Good snap, good hold, kick is good.
The PAT is up and good.
Flames, like the title of the video, can the Rhinos run through the flame? The flame was too much for the Rhinos. It was too much. Yeah, closing out this game playing as his defense. Let's see, can Frey try something though? Drops,
Flips it
looking,
out short.
middle, it's brought down. Timeout.
Tight ends may not come up with
Quarterbacks, how they face Shea.
plays down the
They
field
face
all
Shea
the
good
time,
game.
but
Both of them played
a
well.
nice target for the quarterback.
May have had more yards, but
And he's
have a guy like Douglas is easy. I think the factor was the fact that that drive that could have potentially made this more of a ball game. Coming back to haunt
Passes
them.
out to the left.
Out of bounds.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do when the defense is blitzing. Get rid of it in a hurry. If you've got a shot at a completion, nice read that
So
time.
it's unlike their last two encounters, first two encounters. It wasn't a game. Mexico flat out won. Flat out dominated this
Short
game
pass
too.
to his left. He's
Start to
tackled
finish.
at about the
It was a close game though. It was. Don't get it twisted. Another one of those close games at first. It was a 2-scoring game.
He spikes the ball.
Defense couldn't hold though. Their defense couldn't hold Douglas. They couldn't. And then the fact that Butler got better and got more weapons, like Ocho Cinco and Cole, that adds to the offense. And the rookie like Oliver, another rookie,
Quarterback sack.
who sacked his fellow classmate. I mean, the game's over. Frey tried, effort, but it wasn't enough. Like I said, the Flames were too much for the Rhinos. Flames get the dub. They go to 2-1. They bounce back after that loss. Rhinos go to 1-2.
That concludes our game, but stay right there to catch the post-game wrap-up. And let's take
Douglas
a look
played
at
the game, 26 carries, 190 yards, 4 touchdowns, almost ran for 200 yards. The MVP. But that crucial third down and fourth down conversion, the Ocho Cinco, kind of changed the whole trajectory of the game. Because they stopped him there, would have still had a shot. But Ocho Cinco made up for his drop earlier. Right on the money, good throw. Stood in bounds. When you have a guy like Ocho Cinco, guaranteed weapon. Guaranteed weapon. The Mexico fans will go home happy, in which their Flames will get the dub. Everybody trying to beat the traffic and all that.
Is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Flames continue. Hey, like I said, let me know what y'all think. They tied in the fourth quarter though. They were tied in the fourth, but the fact that it was a 24-10 lead, they had the lead for a good minute. This time they didn't choke it. Part of me was like, should I play both sides? I should have, because still comeback range. But I thought the defense was gonna hold out. Frade actually did all right. He did all right. No quarterback threw a pick. There was no turnovers really. No turnovers in this game. But no matter what, you got to get props. Banks and Cole. Cole, 3 catches, 113 yards, 1 touchdown. Like I said, them LSU receivers, man. Armstrong, Cole, Ocho Cinco, 11-year veteran. Looking to finally looking to finally go to the Super Bowl. Remember, Ocho Cinco never went. Defense. It goes to Keys, Courtney, and Joy. He led his team in tackles. Sacks, Walker, Hopkins, Shane, Oliver, the rookie. Picks, they were none. Forced fumbles, they were none. And then that crucial field goal that played a big factor in the game because it would have been 11-point game heading into halftime. But other than that, the Flames continue their momentum and they will walk out of here with a W. I do want to go to Tampa Bay to see what's going on with Las Vegas, but I'll kind of say for late game, like later in the season, I like the way I did before. Like in the beginning of the season, we just flat out do the games, but then like during the middle of the season, we'll just ride as well. We'll just see what's going on. Alaska got whooped, and Vegas got the dub. New Mexico takes on the Browns. And Vegas, and then Salt Lake again. Salt Lake will take on Vegas. All right. I'll see you guys next episode, man. Let's see what's going on currently. Week schedule. Saints versus Hawks. Gamblers versus Rhinos. At prime time. So it looks like we're doing 2 games. We'll be doing 2 games. So Vegas and Salt Lake, and then we're gonna go to prime time, and we're gonna go over to the fourth quarter, see things getting out of reach. But yeah, see you guys next episode, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Salt Lake, Vegas. Next episode, can Salt Lake bounce back and prevent a 1-3 start? Or will Vegas go continue their undefeated streak to go to 4-0? I'll see you guys in Vegas next episode. See you guys later. Subscribe. I'm out. Peace.